The man killed outside a Hickory Hill event center is Gotti's brother.
Yo Gotti never saw his late music rival's death coming back to bite him in the ass. Young Dolph might have been put 6 feet underground over 2 years ago, but the retaliations for his death may keep going until the last person involved is down there with him. Keep watching till the end of this video to see details about why Yo Gotti's brother was really shot and killed. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Before we get into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to the #1 celebrity jeweler, the Ice Champ. The Ice Champ is doing a special deal for the next 24 hours on diamond watches, chains, and more. Follow at the Ice Champ on Instagram now.
Why Yo Gotti's brother was really shot and killed. Yo Gotti's older brother, Big Juk, was caught lacking and was shot on January 14, 2024. And fans have established an alleged connection between Juk's death and late rapper's Young Dolph's death in 2021. Several rumors are circulating about Yo Gotti paying the price of losing his older brother to the cold hands of retaliation for his late music rival in the city of Memphis. Yo Gotti and Young Dolph seemed to be music rivals years ago, and coincidentally, Dolph was shot outside a local cookie store just minutes down the road from where Juk was gunned down. However, police have yet to establish any connections between the two shooting incidents, but people on social media strongly believe the death of Yo Gotti's brother was in retaliation for Dolph's murder. Young Dolph, who was a famed rapper in Memphis just like Yo Gotti, was shot and killed on November 17, 2021 inside Makeda's homemade butter cookies on Airways Boulevard. The artist, who was 36 years old at the time of his death, had about 22 gunshot wounds all over his body. Dolph's body was riddled with bullets, shattered all over his arms, neck, chin, back, and also his head, which led to Dolph's instant death according to an autopsy report. While the investigation was ongoing after the incident, the Memphis Police Department released photos of 2 suspects at the scene holding guns. The Memphis PD believed the suspects had pulled up, jumped out, and intentionally fired into the store to murder Dolph. As investigations continued, 4 suspects were arrested and charged in connection to the late rapper's death. Hernandez Govan was one of the 4 suspects that was arrested for Dolph's murder, and that is supposedly the reason for the allegation of Yo Gotti's older brother's death being a retaliation. Allegedly, Yo Gotti's brother, Big Juk, was an associate of Hernandez Govan, and Govan was arrested for Young Dolph's death and even arranged an escape plan for the shooter who took out Dolph. Hernandez Govan was arrested on November 10, 2022, and was charged with being the mastermind behind the conspiracy to kill Young Dolph, according to the Shelby County District Attorney. Govan didn't go down easily, as he has since pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder and conspiracy in the case. Govan was then released on bond in May 2023 due to his decline in health and is currently being held under supervision. Another person who was arrested as a suspect for the crime is Justin Johnson. He was arrested on January 11, 2022 by the U.S. Marshals Service in Indiana. Jamarcus Johnson, who happens to be the brother of Justin Johnson, was also arrested and was charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Jamarcus pleaded guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact. Cornelius Smith, who was also arrested on December 9, 2021 on an auto theft warrant for the stolen Mercedes seen in the video footage from the shooting incident. Both Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder, criminal attempted first-degree murder, theft of property between $10,000 and $60,000, unlawful possession of a firearm, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder charges. The 2 men are set to stand trial on March 11, 2024. Yo Gotti's brother shot and killed. On Saturday, January 13, 2024, Yo Gotti's brother, Anthony Big Juk Mims, was reportedly shot dead in their hometown of Memphis. Big Juk was killed during a shooting that took place outside of a Memphis restaurant named the Perignon's Restaurant and Event Center. He was shot along with another yet unidentified victim. Memphis Police Department confirmed to news reporters that police officers were flagged down at 4:15 p.m. local time on a shooting at 6385 Winchester. The statement continued. A male was located on the scene and exported to St. Francis Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The statement also indicated that there was another victim. A second male arrived St. Francis by private vehicle. He is listed as critical. The police did not confirm any of the identities of the victims initially, as they stated that the investigation was ongoing. But Fox 13 reported that multiple other police insiders confirmed that one of the victims was Yo Gotti's older brother, and that he was the one who was dead on arrival. Fox 13 also reported that the second victim, who was still alive, was later airlifted to Regional 1 Health in Memphis while he was still in critical condition. According to Memphis Deputy Police Chief Paul Wright, both Big Juk and the other unidentified victim were at the restaurant for a funeral reception. TMZ reported that Big Juk had attended a relative's funeral service in the area earlier that day before he was shot. Additionally, footage from the funeral service showed Big Juk with his younger brother Yo Gotti, but there has been no confirmation that the rapper was with Big Juk at the time of the shooting incident. Juk and the victim had attended a funeral service for somebody they considered family named Eric Eugene Bovin. Juk had already posted on his Instagram story about the funeral as he captioned the picture of a man, R.I.P. Unc Las Vegas, Eric Legendary Kingpin, which he followed up with 2 other posts. Police later confirmed that Anthony Mims, popularly known as Big Juk, was the victim who was pronounced dead. The second victim was said to be in stable condition on Sunday. A brief press conference was held on January 13, 2024, some hours after the shooting, where the Memphis Police Chief Deputy said that the Memphis Police Department did not have a clear suspect identified at the time of the conference, but they are currently evaluating video evidence from the incident. Deputy Paul Wright said it was not clear if there were multiple shooters at the scene. Right now, we do have video that we are analyzing, but we don't have a clear suspect identified at this time. Wright continued, but we do know a weapon was used. A firearm was used at this incident. The press conference was soon concluded after Wright disclosed that they suspected the shooting was an intentional hit. We do feel like the individual that was shot was possibly targeted by the suspect. On January 14, 2024, police said a witness who was present at the scene claimed the suspects were in a white SUV and were definitely responsible for the tragic incident. The Memphis police released photos of the vehicle that was suspected to have been used in the incident. The vehicle, which is a white Ford Explorer with black tinted windows, was captured on a surveillance video. And with that evidence, the police are likely to step closer to apprehending the suspect. No arrests have yet been made, and the investigation is ongoing. Big Juk's younger brother Yo Gotti has yet to make any public comment regarding the passing of his brother. Rappers' reactions to Big Juk's death. Several artists on Yo Gotti's CMG label, which Big Juk was also involved with, took to their social media accounts after the news of Juk's death to express their sad emotions. Big Boogie and 10% reacted to the news